Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Prescott flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. A give to Pollard running left. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 3rd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Prescott now. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over first. And 10. They start the drive with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook, able to push his way through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Rodgers. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left, and he'll go down at the 28. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. In motion right, that's Hardman. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Marquise Bell Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers now looking to throw on second down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw is Rodgers. On third down, completes it to Hardman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal from the 3. Cook is in. Touchdown, Jets. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Lamb will go in motion.
Prescott to throw it.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Osa Odighizuwa
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a dump off here complete.
Into space at the 45. Down the sideline he goes.
And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 29, here's second down and 1. Lamb will go in motion. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Prescott forced out to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Here's second and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Down to about the 45.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
50 Mike, 50
Here's Dak. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down into fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is now to gimme.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
14's the mark. 14's the mark.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we